Good morning. We are at 505 Highway E in Steelville. This is the view from the front. No neighbors across the road. No one directly over this way. But we do have some neighbors over here. The siding for its age is actually in really good shape. There's just a tiny bit of deterioration, I guess you could say, for lack of a better word. It does need to be finished painted. Needs to get finished being painted. We have the shop over here. We'll get in there in a second. Bear with me. I gotta walk slow and steady here. Here's the view out the back. It's really, really pretty. You've got hills and valleys, and it's just really, really pretty. Right here is the manhole to the septic tank. There is a propane tank, and I've already checked. We're at 15% left in there. Siding on this side, you do have a spot over there that needs to be painted. This side of the house has not been painted, the back side, because it's still gray. Same with this side. There looks like there's still some that needs to be painted, but I mean, honestly, the siding's not chewed up. It's not rotting like we usually see with this type of siding. So nice little paint job and you should be good. The foundation also looks good. So we do have cinder block foundation, and you see there are some settling cracks, but these are not necessarily concerning to us because all houses are going to settle. It's just the amount of separation and if there's any bowing, which there isn't. This is your wellhead right there. Can't believe we still have snow on the ground. So there are gutters, which is nice. All right, let's go inside. So it does look like this is definitely rotted, so that would need to be replaced. That's stuff that I feel like is not as big of a concern because that threshold can be replaced fairly easily. Maybe cat. All right. So we walk into the home. You have the living room. Love the hardwood floors. Coat closet. I don't see any settling or repair marks from settling on the walls. Everything, the floors feel pretty solid. There's no dips, soft spots that I can notice. I did from over there. There's a tiny bit of settling right above there, right above that window frame. So the floor changes here. You have a transition piece, and then this is that laminate flooring. It is not waterproof, so there are some spots on it that have kind of bulged up at the seams. Hi, kitty. And then because there's this transition right here, you do obviously feel a little bit different, but everything in here feels solid as well. We do have the 60s style cabinets. Love this double stove. The windows are all original. So you do have the wood frame. They do have storm windows on the other side. I mean, they have a lot of stuff in here. I don't see any evidence of leaks under the sink. That door goes to the basement. We'll go down there last. And then we have a hidden door behind the refrigerator, which I'm guessing is just storage. Dining room. So just to kind of give you a little bit of an idea of the layout. And then there's the living room. Gotta try not to make you dizzy. Pantry. Could make this a linen closet. I bet that would be a good pantry behind the fridge over there. You just have to move your fridge over. Like, I'd probably put it right where this microwave stand is, because there's an outlet right there. All right, moving right along. Again, I'm not seeing any settling marks above the doors. So into the bedroom here, now we're on original hardwood again. There's your attic access. So closet sets in over there and goes clear over there. Oh, another kitty. Hello. Hi, how are you? You friendly? So decent sized bedroom. This is actually probably nursery, office, guest sized, but not as small as we see in some of the houses this age. And then right here we have a bathroom. It's got linoleum flooring. I always like to step around the toilet to see if there's any soft spots. I'm not noticing anything soft. Again, they're storing stuff under here, and it doesn't appear that there's any water damage. It looks like there's some residue from product being stored under there. So shower, you've got your original cast iron tub and what looks like tile here. So there is a little bit of, we'll call it bio growth for lack of a better term. But that could be fixed. That's not a crack. It looks like someone, when they well, it kind of looks like a crack on the other side. But this honestly looks like when someone was mudding or something, they left like a trail. Oh, there's a little settling mark, but nothing concerning. And then here's the other bedroom. This one is larger than the one across the hall. Closet, not quite as long as the closet across the other hall, but still about your standard size. Doorknob hole. And let's go down to the basement. I'm just curious. Storage. Oh no, now I've done it. There we go. All right, down to the basement. These steps are a little steep. We do have a hole right here. You coming back down, kitty? So I did notice in certain areas of the house, you can tell from them having pets that there is some damage. So like this has been chewed on a bit. You can see the corners of the stairs coming down here have some wear on them from what I can guess is animal teeth. Actually, it kind of goes all the way up. Definitely cosmetic, but worth noting. It doesn't smell damp down here. It looks clean. I mean, they don't have anything raised up on pallets, which is usually your first indicator that things get wet. They do have furniture, and if you notice, they're not living in the bedrooms upstairs. They're all staying down here. And I'm guessing it's because they have 2 kids and they want to be on the same level. So we have a room here. We can't really call it a bedroom because this window is not large enough, according to appraisers, for egress. Older window there. There is a couple newer windows down here. I'll point those out. So directly next to that bedroom, or room, sorry, we have another room. They're using it as a nursery. Again, this one doesn't have a window, so not a legal bedroom. Here's the HVAC. We'll get back to that, don't worry. And then we have another room. And this one has the little window. Washer and dryer. And then we have a toilet. A dehumidifier. There's the pressure tank for the well. It's a 200 amp service. You still have plenty of room left. And they do have some of them labeled. The water heater does look newer. My guess from trying to read this, I'm gonna guess like 2005, because normally this is like the 49th week of 2005. But that could be incorrect because they all read different just depending on manufacturers. And this is an electric water heater. Okay. Sorry, I'm navigating through these these sheets down here. And then the HVAC. This is a gas unit or propane. And this one was manufactured in June of 2010. You could do, I mean, they have like a little mini kitchen set up, so you could definitely make a little kitchenette down here. And then you do have a newer window here. So this is a double paned vinyl, as is this one. Might need a little new weather stripping around this door because you can see a little bit of daylight through that crack. There's some extension cord running out here. I don't know what it goes to. All right, we're back out and we're going into the garage now. Looks like a new spigot. got some sliding down this ice. Got a little bit of rotted siding there on the garage. Okay. And then we just have like a workshop in here. What's kind of crazy is I'm not seeing any cracks in the flooring anywhere. I did want to point this out because it looks like they're still using this. That's the electrical. It's like those fuses. Oh, they have chickens. I'm trying to figure out how to turn the light on in here, and I'm not seeing a switch, so. There are the girls. Cute. Let me know if there's any other info you would like me to get for you. But I think she's pretty cute.